Hi, my name is Josh Hoosman, and I'm the lead pastor of Mercy Road Church. You're watching this to hear about the vision for compassion that our church has over the next several years. You see, our church was started just 8.5 years ago. We believe nobody's too far from God to experience life change through Jesus, that the church today should be a hospital for sinners, not a museum for saints. And that's not just lip service. We have reached broken, hurting people, people far from God, wealthy people that were so messed up that they found Jesus and it transformed their life and their business, just all over the board. And so we have seen God really living and active in our lifetime. It's the coolest thing. But what happened is our church began to grow. We grew rapidly. We ran out of space. We bought a building. We ran out of space at that building. And then we had to make a decision. Do we keep growing a bigger and bigger church? We buy a bigger building. We add on to our building. We buy up more parking and spend all the money. And we began to realize if we were going to expand, our goal should be to advance the kingdom. And initially we thought, well, that'd probably be the typical church model where we start a new campus. And we had several hundred people in Fishers, Indiana. We thought, well, maybe we'll just do that. And what happened is we began to pray with our leadership, our vision team at the church. We realized that our vision had always been to see the kingdom of God multiplied in our lifetime, not just adding another service or another church location, but church planting where we believe God can use someone else as much as he could use us. The thing was, we were already church planting. We started 10 churches in about 2.5 years in partnership with other churches through Multiply Indiana, a church planting network we got to be one of the founding churches for. But we hadn't seen the DNA of Mercy Road continue to expand, and we, during that time, had run out of space. So we thought, well, what if Mercy Road also was all about church planting? And not just Multiply Indiana, but this was underneath the umbrella of this bigger church planting network called Multiply Indiana. Anyway, we decided, let's go ahead and do it. And we thought, well, we'll turn this not into a campus, but into a campus to plant. And then we started praying, Lord, what would that look like? And it hit us. Why, if we're going to raise all these funds, why just do it all for one location? What if we could raise funds and send our people out in 4 different directions? And we thought more like church planters than we did like campuses trying to replicate an infrastructure that already existed. And maybe this is too much information for you watching online, but I feel this is very important for you in understanding the vision for our church and the vision for compassion. The word compass is actually in compassion. And we believe, because of our compassion to reach people far from God, to be a hospital for sinners, not a museum for saints, that we have to go anywhere to reach people for Christ. And so we're breaking up, literally sending out hundreds and hundreds of people from our church in 4 different directions. We're going to start a location in Fishers, Indiana, Michigan Road near West 96th Street, where Zionsville Carmel and Northwest Indianapolis all meet. We purchased a property there, the former ITT building. We're in the process of renovating that. That should open up in the fall of 2019. The Fishers location, we're going to be starting the summer of 2019 and hopefully launching it out in the fall as well. And then Mass Avenue, downtown Indianapolis, is a 3rd location that we'll be starting this fall in the fall of 2019. And so we're planting 3 churches just this year. Now, you heard me say 4 different directions. The 4th one will come last, and it's going to be up in a poorer, low-income neighborhood in Anderson, Indiana. And so we're reaching different demographics, different people groups, and we're going in 4 different directions. So maybe you're watching this video, and you say, I want to be a part of a crazy, wild, huge vision to see the kingdom of God spread throughout the state of Indiana within our lifetime. If you are interested in doing that, of course you can pray and give financially. We're in the middle of trying to raise $3 million to do that very thing. But I also encourage you to consider prayerfully, more importantly even, what would it look like for you to invest your life into one of these locations? The information is right here on this page. Click the link or an email, and be sure and email us and the location pastor. We'd love to get to know you, your family, your friends, and how we can best help you take next steps of faith. And again, more importantly, help you become a missionary to the state of Indiana in our lifetime. I hope that huge vision gets you pumped, gets you excited, gets you awake at night thinking about and dreaming big for what God could do with our lives. That's the vision for compassion, and we want to invite you to join us.